All right, PT at Large here, to giving you a behind-the-scenes look at exactly how the used books and other materials that come into the annual Westport Friends used book sale, used book fair, get organized. And to tell us about all of this is Gretchen Baker Smith. We're going to take a look inside this, take a little walk inside here, inside this shed, right behind the grounds, and walk inside, and Gretchen Baker Smith is going to give us a very quick tour of what happens when people come inside this small shed.
So usually there's a table right here, and people come in, and the door is always open, and so they come in at any time, and a lot, several times a week we get people, and they leave the books here. And then we have somebody who, we do a first sorting of what things are not sellable at all, and they go to the blue bin.
Okay, so the first sort is we can sell these and we can't.
Yes.
All right.
And then there's this table here, and then that's everything that is sellable.
Yes.
And then there's usually tables all lined around here, and they're by all of those categories. And there are boxes set up on them all, and so then somebody sorts and gets them in front of the box, and then somebody else prices and puts them in the box.
So the first sort is we can sell them or we can't.
Yeah.
The second sort is, all right, we put them in categories.
Yes.
Media, reference, humor, literature, health, self-help, and so forth. And you stack them on tables labeled those things.
Yes.
And then once they're on tables labeled those things, someone comes through the books, picks them up, and looks at them and assesses a price to them. And from there, what happens?
And then they go in a box. They get priced and put in the category box.
Aha, pricing.
And then once there's a full box, then they get stored in the shed next door.
Oh, very good. So this is the first level. Prices, books come in here, they're sorted, they're categorized, they are priced, and once they're priced, they're put inside boxes and carted out of here. And let's go to where they go next.
Okay. So usually all these boxes are stacked very neatly.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
empty right now. But we line them, and they just all get stored in there till the next year once they're done.
Oh, so all these were filled with books up until a few days ago, and were all
actually until a few hours ago.
Until a few hours ago. Oh my gosh! And they're all labeled, as you can see, sociology, stories, etc. And so, Gretchen, they were all from here, but they were all stocked very compactly. They were removed by your volunteers. They were all placed on the tables outside of the two tents and inside the Macomber Community Center and inside the Friends Meeting House.
Yes.
And now, people like this guy are just deconstructing the boxes and flattening them out for future use or for discarding.
Yeah, we use them all again, try and put them in the same categories as much as we can.
Oh, very good. So, Gretchen, how many books would you say that you had sorted this year for the book fair?
Oh, jeepers. Greg would know the exact number. We usually figure that we get somewhere around 20,000 books on the tables to begin with. I do believe. You'd have to ask Greg that.
20,000 sounds like a good number. That sounds like the right number.
And we are figuring right now that about a third are not, we don't sell. Before that 20, so you got to add another third of 20,000 is what gets donated to us every year. And that's the remarkable thing, is that every year people keep bringing books and we keep selling.
Wow. That is great.
It is.
Thank you for this great summary of how the anatomy of a Westport Friends used book fair operates.
You're very welcome.
That's very helpful.
Pleasure.
Gretchen
Baker Smith.
Baker Smith. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
PT at Large signing off for the moment.